Here it goes.
Okay.
We're live. No one knows yet.
Oh, you haven't posted it, or you posted it?
I'm about to. Just to Discord, though.
Right. Man, I took all of Stan's paints that he wanted me to put of all the other guys. What a friggin' bunch of work that is.
You telling him live, huh?
It's okay. It's not his fault. I mean, just compared to trading paints, it's insane. I guess it's good that the option is there, but it kind of highlights why iRacing is so convenient for so many people.
Right.
Because we don't have to go through that.
So true. What are you doing, John?
Oh, I'm taking these pedals apart so I can put on the brake mod that was on it before, and then I've taken off and on and off and on. Actually, Sean is taking it off and on. I'm just doing it for the first time. All this stuff is really hard to get to.
Oh, do I have any audio going? Testing. Yeah, audio's going.
Audio's going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get certain things done here while you do that. I'm going to make you tell us what you're doing again, but in a minute.
This really does seem unbelievable.
What?
Getting that thing out.
Is it giving you a fit? You want some WD-40?
Well, it's already in there. The thing to do it is before you put it in. I have an idea. Why am I looking at me doing something 2 minutes ago?
Which, this is live.
Oh.
That's you right now. So if you
Right.
look at that and talk, you'll see.
Okay.
That is the delay for how long it takes it to get to YouTube.
Wow. That is a strange thing to get used to.
Tom Jones says you look like David Carradine in Kill Bill.
By the way, that was in the news recently. There's footage of Uma Thurman crashing the car that she was driving. I don't know which Kill Bill it was, but it's on my feed, Sean.
Uh-huh.
And the problem is they go to her right at the moment she's lost control already and heading towards the trees. Because the thing was, he wanted her to drive down this dirt road lined with trees and go in a straight line and do 40 miles an hour so the wind would blow her hair. And she said the car wasn't safe, the seat wasn't bolted down. But basically all she had to do was go in a straight line. But they don't have the footage of her like going in a straight line first. She's already going headed towards the trees, but so it's almost like the Senna video, you know?
Uh-huh.
You want to see more, but it's not available.
Understood.
Yeah. But she looked pretty banged up, and she's not too happy about it. course, it happened years ago, but apparently the studio or Miramax and Weinstein wasn't letting her have the footage because she was probably going to sue with it. And you would think that they could get the footage in a court case.
Alright, I'm sending a message to all of the patrons.
What, to tell them to come watch this?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you're telling them to be bored to death.
I think it might be entertaining.
But to see how ineffective I am?
I don't know. I'm going to have them ask you questions.
Well, don't forget about your homework that you were going to do.
Oh, this is much more fun than work. Now I'm not even working. Alright, just sent that out. Sorry, guys. Apex is here. Tom Jones is here. George Weissman is here. George, can you hear him now? Tom's loving it. Tom says, tell us about pie.
Pie? Why pie?
I don't know. You know Tom.
Let's see, pie. Oh, what am I supposed to be? Kyle MacLachlan? Twin Peaks?
Tom is a cruel bitch. He said, John, when did you notice you were going bald? I can't even say that. How do I can't say that.
Oh, it's been steady for some time. It's just a constantly receding hairline. That's what it is.
Bald.
But I don't have a bald spot in the back. It's just thin on top, which is why I let it get long.
Oh, I didn't even double check. I hope this is not going out on Twitch. It is not. Okay, that would have been horrible.
You don't have a little hammer here, do you?
No, I use my... I'm only a real mechanic, but I don't have a hammer.
You use a wrench, don't you?
I use the adjustable wrench.
Just seems wrong.
Tom says you have more hair than he does.
Not bad for 65.
No. Alright, now I'm going to send an email to Honorary Group.
I feel so lame doing this.
Alright, I've done all my notifications. Now we can let it roll. Alright, this is a total bonus patron perk. This is a private stream, not going out to anybody but the patron group.
Woo-woo.
Not that private, John. Oh. Tom, are you going to be bitter the whole show? I almost need a camera on me as well.
Oh,
I'm working. I'm just doing other things.
It's so weird for me to see the YouTube delay.
And John, what are you doing? Now you should tell everybody what you're doing again.
All right. So these are the V3s, right? V3s.
Yeah.
And Fanatics. And I was kind of, after Sean tested them, I was testing this brake mod that... I forgot the name of the guy that came up with it. And I really loved it, but I had a problem where suddenly half the brakes were gone, and it happened to me several times right before a race, and it ruined my race, and I said, forget it. But before that, I really liked this brake mod that everybody said was ridiculous.
Racecore 24.
Racecore 24. When Sean tested it, they said it's ridiculous. It can't have 8 million bits of resolution, and even if it does, it doesn't matter. And the second I tried them, after Sean did, I went, these are incredible. I wasn't locking up. I only had like about a 1/4 inch of brake travel, so it was blowing my mind because of all these things that shouldn't work correctly, but it was working correctly. But the problem was, and I haven't been able to fix it, is every time my computer, for whatever reason, I had to restart it, and it's usually something within the computer or the software or Microsoft. When I would restart it, the brakes they were half effective. So, but I didn't know that was the reason. I thought the reason was the Racecore 24 and the software. So all of a sudden I get to a track and I take the first couple of corners and I'd go flying off the track, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to fix it. Now I know how to fix it. Whenever that problem happens, I go right to my computer. I don't even turn it off. I unplug the USB port that links to the pedals, and then I plug it back in. All of a sudden the brakes work fine. And so I determined it was never the Racecore's problem, and I wanted to go back to the Racecore 24 mod and see if I can make it work again and be as great as it was before. So that's why I'm here. But if you've taken apart any Fanatec pedals, you know it's not user friendly. You really got to go through a lot of shit.
There you go.
And that's what we're doing now. I'm trying to take a little center post out that has no screws, and just very limited space to bang it out.
Ours has always been bound up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe if you the damper, the red cylinder, loosen that up all the way, so that there's as little tension on the whole setup as possible. I think.
By loosening it up, you mean put the screw
it outward.
Screw it out. I thought that made it tighter. Because I remember it being like really weird. This doesn't make sense to do it outward. You sure it's not the other way?
Do it the one way that removes the tension.
Okay, we can try outward first. And by the way, there is a limit to how far this can go out, right? They say don't exceed it?
Yeah, because it'll screw all the way out. Well, sort of. It separates into two pieces.
Okay.
And you remove that little set screw, right?
Yeah. I can't tell if it's softer now.
You want me to get you some WD-40 or?
No. Let me try. I've got the right tool to bang it out now. So.
All right.
And it actually feels like I'm going to go the opposite way.
Billy says that his V3s do that. If you turn on manual calibration and then go back to automatic, it will read properly for brake travel.
What?
And Apex says you're very brave leaving your tablet right next to a set of metal pedals that you're working on.
This?
Yeah.
It's my phone.
Yeah.
See, it is, like I said, when you screw it into the thing, it gets softer, easier. What? What is so funny?
Just watching. This is a fun stream. We're just hanging out with our buddies. Do you want me to go get a hammer? I do have a hammer available if I...
Yeah, but the hammer...
won't have enough clearance.
This is flat.
Do you want a bigger Allen wrench?
No, let's see.
Oh, you have the toolbox there.
I might be able to use another screw or something.
Do you want some WD-40?
No.
You want me to shut up?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel bad because this has got to be the most boring thing to watch ever. I don't want to bore people.
I don't know. I was watching the news.
I want to entertain
that was pretty
them.
boring. You want to entertain?
No.
Shall I do some sort of puppet show or something while you
No,
work?
I want to just get this finished.
Hey, Mark Cone.
The proper tool for the proper job. That's important.
Tom says this stream proves one thing. The difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
Yeah, but you know, when you get older, I remember this saying that said, who dies with the most toys wins.
Right? Yeah, I love that saying.
Yeah, that only matters when you're young. When you're old...
You can't play with your toys?
No. When you're old and you realize that there's a limit to the rest of your life, then you realize that toys don't matter at all.
Oh, I must be young then, because I bitterly disagree. Toys are everything.
Have a million toys that people need to get rid of when I go.
I like that. That's sort of like poetic justice. It's like another ha-ha.
No, they'll be cursing me the whole time.
Billy says that when he fires up his PC, the pedal only shows like 25% travel, goes back to manual, and then back to automatic, and everything's honky-dory.
Billy, don't confuse me right
now. I'll remind you of this later, John.
Yes. Well, number one, we had this whole thing working correctly. There was nothing wrong with it. There was only this thing where, like I said, when it happens with my regular pedals. If for any reason I have to restart my computer, it somehow messes with the pedals, and I only have like 50% brake power.
Right.
Which stays that way until I disconnect the USB and reconnect it.
Somebody had asked about the pink towel. That's my responsibility. I just needed a towel so we didn't scratch up my desk.
You guys are like way too into little details.
Okay, John, so do you have a sim dog or a sim cat? This is exactly why I wanted to fire up the camera, John Hill.
I have a sim blank.
A sim blank. Does that mean you're going to fill in the blank, or you expect them to fill in the blank?
They can fill in the blank.
The origins of the pink towel is it's actually... It used to be a red towel, and if there's one thing you might as well know about me, like every piece of cloth, whether it be a blanket, towel, sheet, shirt, pants, is like 100 years old, and they're all faded and been washed so long that I don't even need lint trays. That's to cut a pipe, John.
Yeah, but I'm looking at something else.
Don't use that for a hammer. No.
I could. I thought maybe this part came out and I could wedge this into that.
Yeah, it's my good pipe cutter.
I'm not gonna wreck it.
Oh Lord.
This doesn't come out though, does it?
Yeah, Falcon, I agree. I don't know if that was a good call. Do you have a sim goldfish? It's all in the details, or is it in the devil?
Don't you guys have anything else to do?
No, we don't. None of us. I don't either. That's why I'm sitting here fascinated. This is thoroughly enjoyable for me.
I'm trying to bang... There's a little straight piece of metal here. I'm trying to bang it through to get to the other side, get this out. And there's no leverage. The thing is really wedged in here. We had a big problem before when Sean tried to do it himself. It hasn't
seems to have gotten
better.
Worse, actually.
It's probably gotten worse. Fuck. Anyway. So,
have you tried going the other direction? Or that's the direction it was already kind of not going?
Yeah, it's already got a hole here.
Alright.
See, if I can just wedge something in here and then expand it, I could use the power of just leverage. Instead of banging on it, I want to use some leverage on it. You know, all the stuff that we learned in school when we were kids. Like this. It might work.
Tom, yes, he does live in California. You don't actually even need one of those marijuana card things, by the way. It's totally legal here.
Well, not really. If you get caught on the street...
Billy's editing. It's editing day. That's right. Thursday is editing day for Billy.
What is he going to edit?
You know, Apex, you don't have any... You have, like, no room to get in there because the gas pedal assembly is completely in the way. Oh, that was a good idea, John. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. That looks like a pinched something ready to happen.
I know. I need to open this up more. This looks like something from what's the name of the guy that did Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Tim Burton. Like one of those creatures, right? All right.
Apex, I guess you're right after watching that demonstration by John.
What?
He said you need weed for this show. That's what got
I'm trying to function here. Why would I want something that I couldn't function with?
Tom says, why are you not on the show more? I agree.
Talk to Sean.
Falcon said pre-dial 911 just to be safe. Yeah, I'm entertained, John. This is hella entertaining. George, it is the bar that holds the brake assembly into the pedal arm. Large Marge. It's always good to have a host and an Ed McMahon. I agree. I could do a decent Ed McMahon.
Here, my friend sent me something that says 1 single teaspoon empty more than 9 kilos of waste, feces, and empty your abdomen.
What? How is that going to help remove the bar from the brake pedal at all?
Well, he doesn't know this is going on. Why did he even send this? It's bizarre.
I should grab some Band-Aids, perhaps, though.
Band-Aids, why?
Would you like oil? Would you like WD-40?
No. See, if this thing had a curve to it, it would be perfect.
The alligator thing?
Yeah.
Vice grip? It's a standard V3s, and it's the one right in the middle that has that metal bar that goes between the arm and holds that wedge into the back of the arm. Not for the damper, for the main shaft. See, Apex, that's why John's not on the show more.
Why?
Because all of a sudden it becomes random fecal facts. Sim digestion.
Well, I just thought I'd share it. I got a message from my friend.
This is a show about how to avoid warranties. Alright, I'm going to make a cameo. Well, I guess I'm already on.
This is just so fucked. I can unscrew them. How do we get...
You did take this out, right?
Yeah, that's how. Now I gotta be careful not to knock anything off.
Oh, you can almost grab the bottom side. I can feel, I remember we kind of put some grooves on it with the vice grip trying to pull it out, if I'm not mistaken, last time.
Oh, I might have the right tool for that. Hold on. I might have the right tool.
Alright, I got a picture of exactly what we're doing.
But there's no leverage because the other pedal's in the way. Fuck.
Oh, I need to do some patron disc. Okay, hold on, John.
Yeah.
George says grab a long screwdriver and get as good an angle as you can on it next to the gas pedal, and then smack down on that.
Well,
and Tom asks, what kind of rig do you have?
You guys won't know it because it no longer is being manufactured, but it is on the internet. You can find it. It's called the Bob Earl Mark II. In fact, Sean's former show, see how well I did that? Did 2 reviews of it. The first one, which they weren't fond of it.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's the first.
Whoa, one. Wrong display.
Oh, you got both of them right there. Pretty cool.
Why is my display? There we go. Whoa, that was trippy. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that. On the fly edit. Here we go. Alright. That's the Bob Earl. Whoop. That's the Bob Earl. Do you have the shifter mount, John?
No. Well, I do, but I attached my button box to it instead of shifting.
Okay.
But anyway, I really liked that. So I talked them into doing another review for the Mark II, and I got to take that home with me.
Ah, look at that. Look at you.
But that was like the first thing I've ever done for sim racing where I actually got a manufacturer to listen to my emails. On my first try. I didn't do any.
Wormhole. Yeah, that was quite an effect, huh? Yeah, George, we did remove the Allen wrench. Did you try the screwdriver method, John?
The screwdriver is not going to be any better than this.
Is it because it's not long enough? Do I need to go get you a longer one?
No, it just isn't. It's the angle. Ideally, you should almost move this thing too. If I move this, but I don't. We're trying not to do it, and we didn't have to do it before. So
yeah, our thing was like always a little friction filled, and then we scarred it up, removing it, and that post has come out way too many times.
Does it sound like a woodpecker?
Is that a center? Is that a center post on that rig, John?
Center post, yeah. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. So is it hard to get in and out of? I can't remember. I remember it being low to the ground, hard to get in and out of.
Oh, my rig.
And the center post, and there was even a little bit of
Yeah, it's a center post, but it's a narrow center post. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'd rather have a rig like that where you're kind of like laying down, arms extended, than the upright rigs. Like Sean's rig is a great rig, but I don't.
I'm like very upright.
Yeah, it's too upright for me.
Hey, John, look down through the gas arm. Look down through the arm of the gas pedal and see if it aligns with the hole. Like, if I got you a really long screwdriver, would it be a straight shot?
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, let me see. No, not even close, unfortunately.
If it was long enough to get over the gas? Would No?
It's not straight.
What about going the other way through the clutch? Flip it over.
No, same problem.
John, have you ever fallen asleep in your rig?
No.
No.
What question?
You know what? You're on the show.
Who falls asleep in their rig?
I don't know. You could fall asleep in your rig.
I've come close. I have come close.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a special tool at Fanatec for that.
Well,
Tom Jones. Oh my God.
What's that?
Yeah, it's just last night. Were you there when I got in an argument with a viewer?
No.
I got in an argument with a viewer last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was he watching the race stream?
He was watching the McLaren practice.
Uh-huh.
And he called me out for the show. He said it should be the arcade pit because I don't use an H pattern.
Oh, I think I heard that. Yeah, it's stupid. There's a lot of idiots in racing.
He's a troll. has done it before. He's done it to other channels. Billy's dealt with him.
Is that Stu Art?
That's Stu Art.
See?
Yeah.
I knew it was Stu Art.
Stu Art's this close from the ban. Everyone.
I told him we were going to ban him before, and then he kind of got decent for a while, and then you know what? Because he's just reverting back to his basic asshole.
His ways.
So probably a little punk kid.
Oh, no problem, George. We're looking for anything. Unless you want to hear this hammering for another hour. Is that working?
I think no.
I have a micrometer if you want to measure it.
I had a joke about that. It wouldn't benefit me.
Any other ideas, anybody? This is, even though there's only a handful of us here, this is one of my favorite shows ever now. I've got tears. It's like Monday Fun Day.
You know what? You ought to try doing this for a few minutes to show what a messed up thing this is.
I know exactly how shitty it is.
I think it moved a little bit. Yeah, that's Greg.
Oh, God. Oh. I'm laughing at the stream as much as any. I'm not laughing at you per se. What up, Greg? We're live.
Look at this. It's so close. Like something like this. If I put it in here and then expand it, I'm trying to like push the leverage to go down.
I'd rather squeeze than expand.
Maybe on this side better, but it's...
Oh, this thing hasn't moved at all. Alright, you know what I would do?
I don't want to start taking the whole thing apart. We did it before. Can't go in too much on it. No.
Totally blocked.
Does this have a better grip?
I'm not camera proper. Yeah, but I want it to lock.
Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
Actually, you know what? I want to do it this way. So, sorry, camera. Yeah, don't use that as a hammer. That's actually a good tool.
I haven't used it as a hammer.
I don't know if this will work on there well enough.
Oh, really good. You got it. No, you made a big difference.
All right. You want me to do it, or you want to do that method and you get the rest?
I think I got enough room.
I'll go back to calling the game.
Okay.
Oh, this is very fun. Very, very fun. George, dial the 9 and the 1. Just get ready with that last one. No, my pedals are on my rig. Those were on my rig for Wreckfest because I needed them plugged into the wheel. But now John is trading these for the inverted Fanatec pedals. Oh, John, your pedals are literally on top of your phone.
God. Oh, no, it wasn't. It's got a curve right there. It wasn't.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for looking out for
me. Yeah, those are my V3s. I use that loosely. John's on the pedal exchange program, so he can come borrow anything that's not on my rig.
After you put these on with these alligator grips, what did you do?
I squeezed it like that.
Yeah.
Until it clamped.
Yeah.
And then I hammered down on it, because impact will drive it better than twisting. Well, twisting might work.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to like sand that thing down. That thing's a mess now.
I think we should sand it down a little bit. All it needs to do, it doesn't need to be this tight. It's ridiculous.
No. Tom, this is something you normally wouldn't have to do. George is laughing so hard that he can't even remember why we've
already done this like 3 times, right?
Yeah, this is at least 3 times.
But you'd think they'd get easier. It doesn't. It doesn't get easier. So you banged it this way?
Yeah.
You don't have a hammer though.
I used the... Is it on there?
Yeah, I don't have it locked in though. It was coming. It's just I don't like to bang on tools.
I wish I had a bigger vice grip and a bigger hammer. And then I went.
Oh, okay. There's all kinds of guys that would bang on tools at work, and
it's
like
totally moving.
You got it.
That thing's a mess. We have to totally clean that up before it goes back in. It's a mess. Oh. Yeah, in Fanatec's defense, we really scarred that bar, I'm gonna call it. Rod.
Oh, you mean when it was smooth it was easier?
Yeah, but I mean once it screwed up and it got scarred up, and then we made a mess of it from that day forward, and now it's getting worse. Yeah, Billy, that used to work, but no longer. It's we've hurt these. Yeah, we take things apart, and usually it goes back together, right? Something went wrong on this, but I'll take the heat.
This is why I never wanted to be an auto mechanic. Because every little thing, whenever I'd work on my car, like the bolt would be frozen.
I'd have already taken a torch to it if it was a car.
Yeah.
I'd already heated that thing up enough and smacked it with a giant sledgehammer. No joke. I mean, if it's going to fight you, then you just make it come off. I guess the problem there is that you're dealing with aluminum and steel, and uncommon metals don't always like being surface to surface.
Your mother. Gotta think like Robert De Niro. every girlfriend was this tight, you'd never want to leave. Took me a while. So glad I can give you so much joy.
Oh.
I don't even have a proper.
Isn't that sad? I do. I have a whole monster toolbox full of everything in storage.
Maxie. Good Maxie. Good boy.
What's up? What's up, dog?
Too bad you don't have like a...
Mikael says that he didn't know that's how you mod V3 pedals. With a welding torch.
Well, it's not our fault. Fanatec designed this.
Tom, that's a great question. It goes back probably 6 years ago with the old show. We had a house party, so to speak, and had a bunch of people come in, and a bunch of fans of the show come over. And actually, Howard was at that party as well. Howard, you know John, and John knows Howard.
Yeah, Howard's a great guy.
Howard's here watching too.
Oh, hi, Howard. I could not believe I was faster than Howard yesterday at Laguna, because Howard's always been really fast. The only thing I can think is he wasn't used to the car.
And that car is nasty.
Or maybe he didn't have a size setup. What? Now what? What the fuck, Sean? Everything's...
Apex says, you know, they do make crescent wrenches with hammers on them. Oh.
I didn't think I had to bring a hammer over here. I didn't think that.
Oh. These are V4s now. You mod it with love. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard for me to keep my composure on this one. This is just so much fun. This is the best.
Impossible. So we've even got most of it out now, and I still can't get this thing to turn.
We're gonna have to go to the store and buy a new rod, huh? Oh, this thing's a mess. No wonder.
All we have to do is sand it a bit, right?
I think it'll
Do you have sandpaper?
Yeah, but I think it'll take a grinder.
Who's got a grinder?
I don't know. Maybe there's.
This is heavier. I don't want to mess it up though.
I might need to go get a hammer, huh?
Well,
Actually,
that's
maybe.
got a certain limit to how much, how strong it can go.
Go for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Whoops. Did the back.
Good boy.
Oh, it's so close.
I know. You want the? You
And
think
yet
this
so
got more?
Yeah, but that's a nice tool. That's like a.
No, but you don't have to bang on it. You can just kind of move it. You know, I was moving that thing before. It's moving right there.
All right.
Look at how much we've.
I'm gonna
messed
put a
up
lot
the
of
end.
trust. I'm gonna put a lot of faith in you, John.
We've
You ready?
actually damaged the end of this, so it sticks out more.
All right.
Okay, what now? What?
I want to. Let's see. Let me regrab. I want to wiggle it while you.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
You got it. It's
Actually,
moving.
here, just Hold these stationary.
Hold what?
Hold them. Now might also be the time where we want to start driving downward too.
Right. By the way, this fits. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna get it now. Oh, I see it. Smooth. Why didn't we do that in the first place?
God forbid I'd have a hammer.
Do you have sandpaper here? Actually, the sandpaper's not going to work well on metal.
No, it's not gonna. It'll laugh at sandpaper. Where is?
It's my fault for wanting to do this in the first place.
There's no. It needed to be done.
Yeah, but I better be satisfied with these now.
No, we're not going back again. It just doesn't give it shit for pressure. I wish I had my big vice grips here.
Try this.
I can take care of business. How much does it open up?
A lot. Oh. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I was trying to do that before. Yeah.
No, I think we were better with the banging and driving.
Okay. It was going.
I could probably go find a hammer. Is one thing I'm thinking now. I'm gonna go this way. I don't want to accidentally hit the potentiometer or whatever that sensor is. I feel like I'm maxed out on that.
Because the angle.
Yep.
Yeah, it's already too far down.
So.
Well, let's just.
All right, go back to the wiggle. Does this void the warranty? Oh, yeah, we've already done that part, though.
What warranty?
Yeah, actually, those are too old to be warranted anymore anyway. We are installing the RaceCore 24 mod.
We haven't even gotten to that part yet.
Which is a combination of this solid piece of metal to replace all the urethane. So really, 99% of what movement you feel in the pedal is the load cell only. And then it has this super signal booster, which turns it into some, 100 billion points of resolution.
Trillion, gazillion.
I reviewed it on the show and had really good results with it. John tested it after me, had really good results with it. And so John's been kind of wanting to go back to it for quite some time. And so today's the day of reckoning.
I don't know how much these are. About.
Want me to see if I can go get a real hammer?
Even with a real hammer, I don't know.
I think, yeah, hold on, John. Let me see what I can do.
So who's watching the stream right now? Besides Howard. It's always like this. The simplest little thing, and we just can't get it. Very frustrating. Got it! All right. Will it handle a close-up?
Sort of, yeah. Like a foot away.
All right, let's see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty scored, especially on the end that we've been banging on. Wait a minute. Anyway. It's pretty messed up. This is what a good end looks like. See that? That's the end we haven't destroyed. And this is the end we've destroyed. And it's, I think it's thicker now, or it's certainly not smooth. The thing is now, what do we do to sand this down? Okay. Hi, Max. Good, Maxie.
Oh, Max ain't gonna like that.
Look at this. What do we do about
that? Hey, it's over. Max.
Say we move this forward and it comes out. See that? There we go.
This has got to be cleaned up before it goes out.
Now, how do you get this thing out? I'm going to try it with this.
What are you trying to take out?
Take out that center thing. Does it just come out? No, no, no. Oh, you're going to take that out too? I thought you just get the foam out. Oh, you said it screws all the way out. Okay. It's at times like this that I feel a lot closer to you.
Actually, here. This is the
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's all we have to do. Sorry.
Score 1 for John.
Max, stop it. So, in case you guys never saw the original review, Max, you could settle down. That is the difference. Did you show the scarred metal?
Yeah, I did. Okay. But we should probably do something to that before we put it back in, right? Well, do you want me to take this off too, or what? I was able to clear it.
Take what off?
This motor.
No, leave that on there. See, this thing is too tight also, in my opinion. This needs to be honed out. Because this side of the bar isn't even messed up, and it doesn't even want to go in.
It's just,
this whole thing is scarred.
It's kind of a design flaw.
Yeah, they could have done better in that area, but you really shouldn't need to take these apart. This side's fine.
You put oil in this last time, didn't you?
No. We might have.
Even if you only have sand, you've got some sandpaper somewhere.
No, but we can go to the store, I guess. I have a file somewhere.
That file right there. That one.
Where?
Right here.
Oh.
The nail file. That'll work. I've got a metal file at home, but I didn't bring that.
Alright, I'll play with this.
Damn, if I brought the metal one, I've worked on metal, and it actually files a metal. That may not. That's gonna just go bad before.
We'll see. I guess there's nothing else to be doing right now.
Here, I'll do it. Don't you want to talk to your guys and see what they're saying?
Actually, this is working, it seems.
Yeah, but let me do it.
We also need to somehow file out the end of this a little bit. This needs to be cleaned up.
I think if we just put some really good lube in that, it might help.
You said lube.
I said lube.
I don't think I have any kind of a rat tail file. I don't have my.
This is actually working a bit.
Alright. Yeah, I thought it was working, all in all. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the guys while you do that.
This file might not be good for anything afterwards, though.
I'm backlogging conversation here. John Hill roar.
Oh, roar before the 24?
Yeah, I roar now.
Ask if anybody plans to do that Majors Daytona 500 race.
Tom Jones is in on every joke that's ever happened here. He said if John Hill was more dedicated, which is the joke of the joke, he would buy a new set of V3 pedals and install this mod so we could just swap pedals.
Well, I have bought pedals. But I'd still have the same problem.
It's going to get in there. We're going to get this done. This is as raw as it gets on the Simpit. Yeah. George says something. Do not let this affect your opinion of the pedals.
Yeah.
We have taken that rod in and out way too many times. It's not something you ever really need to do at all. And we made a mess of it last time. We're cleaning it up this time. We should have done that last time. Todd's getting slideshow on the stream. I actually ordered and am picking up a new modem and router tonight. So, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to get it before the stream.
Oh, you're going to get a new router, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to see if that helps. And if that helps, I'll get a new router, too.
Tom says, John's going to get the pedal reassembled, get it back home, get it set up 2 days later. I want to switch back.
Tom knows me and he doesn't know me.
Yeah.
How's that possible? How is that possible?
No, these are not my pedals. We don't have to worry about that. They said that tonight's practice stream would be delayed. And, whoops, that's not what I want. But tonight's show will not be delayed because this is still going on. Ta-da!
What? What's going on?
My Ricmotech pedals
Oh.
are still... They said that tonight's stream... Oh, John's trying to get home for the same race. No, John's...
I'm not going to be on tonight.
John's not going to make it tonight.
I got a movie.
John has a movie. What movie are you going to see tonight, John?
Darkest Hour.
Darkest Hour.
I think I've seen enough movies about Winston Churchill. Saw Dunkirk. It's amazing that is Gary Oldman, isn't it?
Is it?
That's Gary Oldman.
There you go. So that's the movie you're going to see? Are you excited?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I want to see if I like it, but Gary Oldman will be there at the theater.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in person.
Yes, that's my nail file. I've been...
I look kind of red in this thing.
Tom Jones asked, real talk, do I prefer my Rick Motec or my Wave Italy? They're distinctly different in the way they feel. And it is hard to say one better than the other. However, my favorite class of cars to race are GT type cars. And this pedal just feels like my brain thinks it should for GT driving. So, honestly, the hydraulic pedal from Rick Motec is really one of my all-time favorites. And it's, you know, $800 less money.
See, I didn't think you, I didn't know those are your favorite cars to race.
GT cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
They're just too slow for me.
I like being able to throw it around a little bit. Did Gary put on weight? Oh, Gary. Yeah, so did Gary put on weight? John will know all of this stuff, by the way.
No. No, he's thin.
So for that role, that was makeup or?
It has to be because and Winston Churchill was really short from what I understand, and I think Oldman isn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, or maybe it was another actor that was tall that played him. But I don't think Oldman's tall.
Ivan says, so is it a big date?
Ivan. It's a friend. How about that?
This is the Raw. Simpit Raw.
Yeah. I really, to be honest, at this point, nothing can happen yet. For a reason.
Uh-oh, that sounds serious. Like medical?
No. I told somebody before, this girl's married.
Oh, that is a good reason.
Yeah.
Tom, you didn't want to just come over and grab the Wave Italy and be like, can I try these?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. This is a really unique thing to be able to brake with like a quarter inch of travel is very cool, and it just doesn't seem like it's possible.
Yeah.
But it works. And I kind of want to go back and make that guy feel happy that developed this, because he's still working on his own pedals.
Tor Peterson.
And I kind of didn't like the way he was getting slammed.
Right.
It's like, guys, if it works, it works. You know.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go around slamming things
that you don't know.
That you don't know, or that are new, that have never been done before. Now, if it was just bogus, that would be one thing.
Sure.
But Sean tried them, and I tried them, and we both noticed that they worked. Now, why didn't Sean stay with these? Right.
Yeah, it was. Well, it took a lot of pressure. I mean, it was. But again, it gets back to I like my Rick Motec because I like a fair amount of travel, actually.
Yeah. These have no travel.
No travel, but I think I would imagine that if you get an F1 car, that's much more what it feels like than this. Thank you, Bryce.
And I like the idea of technology.
Yeah. So, two people chimed in, by the way, getting back to our previous question and conversation, John.
Yeah.
They say that smile says a bit more. That was George Weissman. And then, oh, funny enough,
George Weissman is a wise ass.
And then Tom Jones said, a naked friend, John?
Listen, I've had my share of fun with females. In fact, it's probably been a bad reputation of mine dragging around. But I want to be honest, at this moment, nothing's happening. And, whatever.
Joey, always be apexing, actually had this great photo for us. Oh, let me fix this.
Oh, cool.
It is a crescent wrench with a hammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no bullshit.
That's funny. We did something you're not supposed to do.
What?
Is use a crescent wrench or a hammer.
It's a Taiwan one. I don't care. I would weld that.
Now we're slamming Taiwan.
Well, Taiwan tools, sure.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, those are the kind of tools that in the shop that you'd always look for those tools to be able, if you had, like, make a tool to do a job. Like, if I needed a crescent wrench that was suddenly, like, perfectly thin or flat.
Right.
I would take that to the grinder, because it's not my snap-on one.
Why is the hammer end kind of angled like that?
It's on the end.
Yeah.
Where the screw normally comes out, so
Looks
it's just
like
got a hole drilled.
you.
Well, it's a hammer. Oh, it's got a wonder what size that is there.
Oh, how about that?
It's a 12-inch crescent wrench, 300 millimeters in length. See what we're looking at, guys. So we're observing where the hammer, the thread. No, the thread still comes out on that end. And on the other end, it had a...
Oh, they got the hammer angled
ratchet
to compensate
size
for the angle of your hitting it.
Yeah. Do they tell us what size the ratchet is?
Okay, I think this thing also.
Oop. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting.
$49? Are you kidding me?
$49. That's crazy.
That's not made in Taiwan if it's $49. That's made in...
And
That's made in Paris.
Tom Jones says, I will answer this first. I have no children. John, Sean, any kids? Hey, Todd, how you doing? Todd says hi, John.
None that I know of.
None that he knows of. Billy Strange has 3 kids.
You paying, you supporting him, or are you paying child support?
No, I think he lives with his whole family, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, good.
One was his first wife's that he adopted, and then 2 more with her, none with his current wife.
Oh, okay. So she first couldn't wait to have real kids.
Todd Unwin has 2 adult kids with 2 granddaughters.
It takes a lot to be a good father, so high praise out to them.
I didn't answer the question, did I? I have a dog. That's enough for me. That is more than enough for Sean.
See, we are dedicated sim racers. No kids.
You mean the hammer aspect, or just having an adjustable crescent wrench, which is almost a disgrace also, William? Bucho!
Hey, somebody here in this apartment.
I am a kid, Mikael. I can't have kids. I still haven't grown up myself. 2 4-legged fur babies there for Bryce. There you go, Bryce. We're taking the easier way out. Max, what's going on? Yeah, show me a kid that can do that. Tom thought I was going to say I had a daughter for a split moment in time. Yes, I agree, Bucho. And Todd.
Sounds like somebody's in the house. It's like a woman's.
Billy's first wife passed away 11 years ago.
Oh, that's terrible. Sorry.
When his kids were really young. Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy. That had to be a very rough point for all of you. And I'm sure it still is at times.
That is really rough.
See? This is all about hanging out. Just hanging with my sim friends, getting to know each other. The good, the bad, the ugly.
All right. Here, let me give this to you. What does this feel like now? Does that feel like it's enough?
Oh, well done, John Hill.
I don't know. I still feel...
You guys want to see massive improvement? You guys saw it. Now look at it. Nice work, John.
But we're going to need something. Some kind of oil or...
I have
a thick lubricant would be better.
I have vegetable oil. I have olive oil.
Oh.
Speaking of which, you want a bowl of chili?
Yeah, but over time, vegetable oil or olive oil will just dry up, won't it? Or no?
I was actually kidding. I think I have some proper oil. And Bryce, no, I had no clue. No clue whatsoever. We have to hone out the hole on that wedge somehow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's aluminum, which means we can get away.
If I get one piece of sandpaper, I could fold it, I could roll it up, and get the inside of this.
Actually, where's the bar?
Here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh,
sorry.
it goes in. Now it goes in.
Really?
Fairly nicely. That side's a little mushroom. Alright, you can't see it, but I would file down all around the tip of that one where we were hammering on it.
This is the hammer in. This is.
I would work on just the corners all the way around both. That's
I see what you mean.
It's a little mushroomed out. This.
But you know what? That's the kind of thing I don't know if the sanding will help. I'll try. I'll start.
Just work your way all the way around the
Okay.
edge a few times. What can I do for that inner piece?
How often do you go to that In and Out down the street?
There's not an In and Out down the street.
Well, it's not down the street. It's.
You mean the one by the freeway?
Yeah.
That's like 20 minutes from here. I've never been to that In and Out.
Oh, I've gone like 3 times now. But on the way from leaving here.
Oh, okay, well that makes more sense.
But it's the most bizarre thing. There's never a spot
Right.
in the parking lot.
Right.
You can't find a spot.
So it's drive-through.
And then across the street, that street that goes by it,
Yeah.
there's no parking allowed on it.
Oh my.
So you've almost got to park blocks away.
Hold on 1 second, John.
Yeah. I can't see the names from everybody watching here, but hi. Hope you're having fun. And then when I look, so Sean's got this live camera on, the live feed, and then I'm also looking at the YouTube feed, which has got a weird delay. So when I stop, I'm sitting there still sanding away. It's almost like a time zone, a time warp, or a Twilight Zone episode. If I had my metal file, it would have been beautiful.
John, would you like a beverage?
Not yet. I've got water. I brought water with me.
That sounds very healthy.
Aren't you getting hungry?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I can stop this.
No, I usually eat in about half an hour.
I've been dying to try your chili though, just because it sounds good.
Yeah, I have a fresh batch.
Oh, cool.
All right, you guys, where are we at? The tip looks like a mushroom.
Have you told everybody how you do that stuff? How you prepare a bunch of chili?
I actually put my recipes up on Discord one night.
Oh, cool.
I photographed them.
Did you want to give a hint about who might be on the show?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Since this is like the preview part.
Well, I'm still waiting on confirmation, so this could totally not help.
But he contacted you, right?
Well, it was kind of a mutual contact, but I don't know if tomorrow's going to happen is the thing. Hold on. Oh my god. This is so great. Joey Apex sent this over. I got to put this up on the stream.
I got to say this thing about you guys.
Oh my god, that is so
Joey,
good.
You just hit it out of the park, man. You guys are so talented. I don't know how anybody can be so talented.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This is the best stream ever.
You know what? You've got to save that and use it somehow. Maybe take a bit of this and put it in your show tomorrow.
Where? Oh shit, I lost my live feed. There we are. Oh no, I lost my own live feed.
It went down?
No, I went. There we go. I'm back on it. All right, sorry guys. I tuned out there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with that.
Has anybody made my chili? Is the question.
Has anybody made your chili?
Yeah, well, because I gave out my recipe.
Oh.
Are we still on? Yeah, I think we're still on. Scott Speed? What about it? That is not talent. I'm a little lost. I lost you guys there for a minute, so... More stuff like this, George?
Hey, maybe we can discuss what we were talking about before with Scott Speed and his medical issues? Or is that wrong?
I can't remember the relevance to it.
And you said it was probably a distraction put there to distract from the other issue of Scott Speed?
Yeah, I mean... But all right, so John brings up, we talked Scott Speed, and we're just here talking sim and us guys. So Scott Speed was, he also has colitis, or also sort of known as Crohn's disease. I don't know if they're identical, but it's a intestinal difficulty that can be very setting and very difficult to deal with. And I know that it comes in waves, so sometimes it's fine, and then sometimes it's just a living nightmare for those people. So over the course of his career, I mean, we all have something happen in the morning that affects our day, and then maybe someone does something, we're very short or, ill-tempered with them.
Just imagine this. If you're stuck in a Formula car for 2 hours, and you have a problem with your bowels,
IBS,
you've got issues.
Yeah. A little highlights of this on tomorrow's show, just to let people know what we were doing. I think we can maybe pull that off.
Anyway, Joey, thanks for doing just a great job on that graphic.
Yeah, that's just so funny.
Yeah. That was really great.
Did he have a bag? Like a colostomy bag when he drove?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, weren't you saying maybe that wasn't as bad as it was? I don't know. I think it...
Yes, Billy, I can. Chili? I think I did two. I did one for chili and one for tomorrow and one for today. I did one for chili and one for Tito's Tacos burrito recipe. You haven't had my Tito's, have you, John?
No. I'm a little worried. This whole piece now feels like it's been... What do you call it when it's been sanded?
Oval?
No. It's just been scratched.
Like it's rough?
It does, yeah. There's a certain roughness to it.
I think we'll be alright. Not videos. I want my email. That's what I want.
Also, I'm going to need that guy's program again. I think I got rid of it.
There's an email. I'm looking for emails for myself. I don't usually look for emails for myself. Oh, no, that doesn't work. From...
This stuff, this thing is still way too tight in here.
I think they're still on my phone. It might be faster to just...
I wonder if this got bent.
This isn't working. What?
I wonder if the whole rod got bent.
That rod can't bend.
It's just not going in and out easy.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. You know where that's from?
Of course. It's a guy people have compared me to him.
Oh no, you're not. I actually saw him in person a couple times.
We share a name. What's his name? Something Sean?
Sean
Wallace. Sean Wallace.
Sean Wallace, yeah.
Inconceivable.
No, Wallace.
Wallace Sean. That's it. Inconceivable. I bet that's the first thing that comes up on Google search.
I got it.
Oh no, there's a movie. All right.
We'll reach the cliffs by dawn.
This isn't it.
I'm sure nobody's follow us. That'd be inconceivable. Stop doing that. We can all relax. It's almost over.
I'm gonna make a phone call. Be right back.
Uh-oh.
You don't want anything stopping you from doing what you love. For extra immune support,
I don't want
there's
this.
Air Plus
Shoot.
Immune Booster, the only one made with vitamins and minerals. Plus,
We missed John going away. I'm sorry, you guys. Alright, well, Wallace Shawn. Thank you, Tom. Bryce, yes, and then it's gone back and forth in and out of it a handful of times, and now the rod has gotten scarred up, and that is in return scarred up the pedal arm and everything. Princess Bride, yes. Knurling? What does that mean? Yeah. The password is Rod. You can hear him. I'm gonna have to prepare lunch soon. There's no reason why I can't leave you guys on John while I start prepping lunch. Oh, he's telling her to go watch the show. Oh, you guys hear that? You can hear. Oh, I'm not saying anything. I didn't say anything. Did you hear that? Oh, sounds like she can't. The Simpit Raw. That's what it's all about.
Simpit Raw.
Raw. Roar. You want to know how sensitive this microphone is?
It's very sensitive.
They heard your whole conversation.
No way.
Yeah, they heard her.
You're kidding me. That's bizarre. All right. Well, I want to put this back in unless we have some kind of oil. Maybe it might be a good time to have the chili.
I have the oil. No, I have oil.
Okay, well, I don't.
Isn't there some oil in that toolbox? Or one of these? Oh, no, it's in one of the shoe boxes. All right.
Here?
Later, Howard. Howard has to go back to work. Not that
All right.
one. This one.
See you, Howard. What does Howard do for a living?
I think Howard works in construction or... That's like really thick grease.
No, that's good.
Hi, Max. Oh, you want to play with the ball? Did you want to play play with the ball?
Oh.
Is it too thick?
No.
Do you need a Q-tip? You want a Q-tip?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. You guys still watching? I can't believe it. They really heard?
Yeah, well, I could hear, and that microphone hears anything in this room.
Okay.
And then some.
I've got a super thick lubrication from my slut car days that I use.
Joey says that, wait, Sean has a box of oils?
Why do you guys always go to the dark side? Sometimes life is just like Disney.
No, I am not a part-time masseuse.
But I am. Okay. I actually like doing all this little stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because when you do it yourself, you know you're doing it right.
Making everything work. If it fits here, it should fit there, right?
Right.
In theory. What you looking for?
Did you have that shaft a second ago? You were showing it to people. Right?
I don't know.
The one we've been sanding on.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Tom says I have to pay the bills by any means necessary.
Well, we don't know what you
Getting
do,
back
Tom.
to the masseuse.
Oh,
Where did it go, Max? It went way down here.
Sean, the bar we've been sanding.
Bar
The one here that I've been using, just boy. Are you deliberately doing this? There, see, you had it. Damn it. Doesn't take much to make you laugh.
No, I'm very easily entertained.
Even with
That Nirvana song.
the screw in here, it's not. It goes in easier this way than the other way.
It'd be nice to be able to hone that out with something. I have to invent.
This is not good.
I have to invent.
This is still too.
Still not going all the way in.
There's too much resistance. Here, try it. I already put the oil in there. You see what I mean? That's way too much.
I don't think it's the rod. I think it's this thing. Here, I have an idea. Hold on, Max. I gotta do something.
So now I got to be back at my house at 4:30, which should happen. Oh, good idea. But that's interesting. That's a really good idea.
Probably would have helped for sanding too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have helped a little, huh?
How's it feel?
Way better, but it might just that I have the good end in the good end kind of thing.
Right.
Or just...
Right. Wow. Do more of it so we don't have any problem then.
I don't feel it. There's no need. Just clear
That's all it took. Fantastic.
One more spot I might want to do is this arm right here. Let me see this.
It's still a little bit, but not anything like before.
Well, maybe we can do a little more just to make sure. I want to do the same thing in there, but how? I don't think we can. I'm gonna have to use something else just to run it like that in there. Just to.
Oh right.
I'll come up with something. All right, here you can use this to route that a little more, just so you're happy. Because it should go together like butter, and then we won't have this problem ever again. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. My hands are filthy. I need a rag. That's what the pink towel's for. That's why it's the pink towel. We might not be able to use the drill on that. It might not matter that much.
Okay, yeah. Hey, thanks for this. What a great idea.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Joey says he'd like to hear the dramatic movie trailer guy do one for this show.
The dramatic movie trailer guy.
Yeah, you know. 2 men on a quest to fix broken pedals.
2 men on a quest to fix broken pedals. Broken pedals. Now I sound like Don Pardo.
Oh, Tom! We got cut off. Who might be on the show tomorrow? That was the question. That's where we were. Thank you, Tom. Brendan Lee. Is it Lee or Lay?
Lay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
L-E-I-G-H.
Oh, L-E-I-G-H. Well, I know a Lay. Ribbon Lay.
Yeah, are you seeing her tonight?
No.
You know a Lay?
Get your own sex life.
Yeah, Billy could do the dramatic intro. That's what I needed for my impetus intro. I knew that when I was recording the voice. I'm like, this would be really cool if I use someone else's voice.
Impetus.
Scott Speed. No, he's not. That would be awesome. I don't think he'd take the interview tomorrow.
Scott, let's talk. We heard you're a dick. Is that true?
Are you cool with some French fries on the side of chili?
Yes.
You like cheese, onion, sour cream?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably take a break. I'm a little frazzled.
Really?
And hungry.
I'm kind of.
Well, you want to keep going?
I don't know. I will, Billy. That would be awesome. That would be totally awesome.
What do you say?
He's volunteering to do my dramatic voice when I need it.
I can do it.
All right, give us your best version.
Well, how about listening to the Monza script? Remember that? I think I did a good job on that.
All right, let's pull up Monza while we're doing this, and then we'll take a break.
I got people saying, other people said it was really good.
You have people you got great
What?
reviews on that?
It kind of, yes.
Monza.
Monza.
Here we go. Then and now with iRacing, Autodromo Nation, and I can't even say
Pay
it.
attention.
All right, hold on. Let's bring it up.
I stumbled a couple of times, but that I probably should have
What
redid
does
it.
the name Monza mean to you?
This
For a
one?
fan of
Yeah.
historic Chevrolet automobiles, it means a somewhat interesting but mostly mediocre car of the mid-70s. To a world traveler, Monza is another beautiful city
Monza?
in the northern part of Italy. Palaces, cathedrals, and
But that's not like the the.
Oh no, but I wasn't
Monza
trying to be.
racetrack in the movie Grand Prix is where Jean-Pierre Sarti.
I was just thinking about this movie the other day.
To the automobile race
They
fan,
don't stop the
Monza means fast,
race when he
dangerous,
crashes.
And Ferrari.
The race goes on.
Specifically,
Right.
That's the way they
home
did
of
it
the
back then.
Ferrari Tifosi,
I find
the
that
most famous
amazing.
race fans in the
That is pretty amazing.
At Zandvoort, they let a guy just die in an inferno without stopping the race. Luckily, that has changed. They're no longer so cavalier about people's lives.
Tom Jones says if we do get Scott Speed, the first question should just straight up be, so Scott, have you always been a douche?
Right.
You want me to come finish that up?
No, I'm just making sure this is going through a lot easier now. What happened? What did I do?
Tom, I need the name so we can pull up the clip and make the comparison.
It's going through these holes too easier.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
We knurled it.
We what?
I'm not sure. We might be on the air again. I'm not sure.
I better be careful with what I say.
Oh, no. Only on certain topics. Come on, baby. It looks like I'm pushing video, but I'm not seeing it. That could just be the delay. We might be back on the air. Oh, I see a green light. Ah, I just don't hear and see. I need to refresh my own page, I think. So we're back, John.
I have to do that all the time, by the way, on my computer. I refresh the page when I go to put something, to write something on the YouTube thing. I have to refresh it a lot. It just won't let me do it after a while.
That's weird.
And then other times it says you're posting too much. Stop. But other times it just doesn't let me do anything. I have to.
Oh, now it says we're only down to 4 of us watching. I don't think that's the case, though. Knurling. Todd said we knurled the rod.
Yeah, definitely. Now what?
Oh, so bad. Too bad it's so tiny. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Were they able to hear my Monza thing? Oh, they did.
Yeah, they heard. Yeah, we went to crap after that. I gotta put this in a bigger screen so that it can be seen. This comes to us from Wolfgang.
Yeah?
There you go, John.
Where did they get that other one? Is that me?
That's
oh,
you.
They just put the head on. Oh. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, where'd you go? There you went.
You know what? They need to do one with Brokeback Mountain.
I really don't even need to see that. I don't even need to think about it.
No, but that would be funny.
I'm going to go put fries in the oven. Okay, yeah, mine jumped back up to 13. All right.
I can't get this in. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right.
Oh, wow. Look at this. I mentioned those RFactor competitions earlier, didn't I? On the stream. Well, John, you didn't see it because you were on your way over, but this morning I talked about the new RFactor hot lapping.
Oh, good. Good. Remember we had discussed this?
This is in the Megan.
Mitchie Hoyer, man.
Mitchie Hoyer.
Right on the top. Right on, right on, right on.
Way to go, Mitchie.
Who else is in there? Anybody?
I don't know, but now we have a target. We can go looking to see if we can do that good. 103,230.
Is that a Miata?
10th of a second. No, it's the Megan.
Oh my god. Oh, how many people are watching right now?
Like 14?
I don't know if I should waste my story on just 14 people.
What? It's worth how many people?
I don't know. I've got a Megan story.
I mean, if it's worth more, I can put this on Facebook right now if you want.
No, that's okay. So my neighbor, when I used to live in a condo, my neighbor worked for some Ford parts company, and he won this. And we were buddies. He was a good guy. So he won this sales award, free trip to Hawaii, and he was going to take his daughter. But his daughter did not make the grades that she had promised him, so he said, "No, you're not going." So he said, "Well, I've got an extra ticket. You want to go?" And I had something going on at that time at work, and I became available a week after he left because he was going to be there 2 weeks. So anyway. So the ticket has his daughter's name on it. It says Megan, or his daughter's name was Megan. So my friend that I was just talking to on the phone said, "Well, why don't you just say you're Megan, like a French name or something?" And I said, "Oh, that's worth a try." And so I did, and I went along, and it worked. But when I got to Honolulu, because you got to go to Honolulu before you transfer to Maui. So he looks and he goes like, he was giving me shit. And I was thinking like, I'm going to be stuck in Honolulu now. But anyway, so I said, Megan. He said, "Well, where's your ID?" And I said, "Well, I put it in the luggage in the break," which doesn't make any sense because it stayed on the plane or something, right? But anyway, the point was, I used it and it worked, and I was Megan, so I always remember that. And he was telling me about these two sisters he knew that he met at the bar. And then when I got there, I met them and I recognized who they were, and I said, "Oh, we've got to get together tonight with my buddy." And later on we realized they were right below us on another floor, and we were passing drinks and beer bottles with a rope between. So it worked out really good.
Yeah.
It was a good thing.
Right on. We're down to 4 viewers now, by the way. Oh, God, that's funny. Sean, I need your help. I can't get this in. I don't know what I did wrong yet. This was in before. What?
This.
What part?
Does this have to screw away in? Or do I put this in before I...
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
But
I
it sure
gotta
was
take it
easier to put that Allen wrench in, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta take this out first.
No. Yeah.
Or do I...
You haven't done that. Yes, you're going to have to take this out
Okay.
first.
Okay. All right. I think you can do that.
Okay.
Look, it comes out right away now.
Yeah, we did well there.
Okay. Now I put that in. Sean's working on the lunch. Wow. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but in the end, this came out good because we fixed those.
Yeah, kind of. All right. Put it back the way it was.
That screw can be temperamental. In fact.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I don't put it in wrong. Well, what were you gonna say?
I'm wondering if I can do it with my fingertips.
Yeah, that might be better. I'm gonna try it with my fingertips.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm on lunch. I just put French fries in the oven, and I'm gonna start heating up chili in about 10 minutes.
I heard about this chili. I love it.
Oh, that's what I was doing, Billy. I was trying to get those recipes. That was another interruption that happened. Let me try to email it to myself real quick. I can't spell on my phone.
Is there a flat part on that shaft that I should screw the thing in? Should it be a certain way or just any old way?
Anyway.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. I know I emailed it to myself, didn't I?
What's that?
My chili recipe. Recipe. No. Rip. Rip.
Oh my God. This is a pain in the tuchus.
Tuka.
Tuchus. I think that's Greek.
Tukus?
Tuchus.
Spell tukus.
I'm not sure how to spell it.
A tukus is a beanie.
Their word for fart is pritz, which I think is much closer to the real thing.
Do all stories come back to bowel?
No.
Where did I put it? I'm gonna find these recipes right now.
Oh, this really sucks.
That's Richie's setup. That's not it.
By the way, how did Richie do in that race?
I think he finished like 2 positions back of me. Here it is. I found the recipes.
Was he in the same room you were in?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put both of these on Discord, everybody.
Is Richie part of Discord?
Forgive me that they're handwritten. And these are altered recipes. I can't say that I like invented them from scratch, but they're heavily adapted.
Man, oh man, oh man. This is just a major pain.
The Tito's burrito meat, if you don't know it, it's also by the name Chili Colorado, I believe is one of the names it goes by. And it's like a really chunky beef with like a semi-spicy, almost like enchilada-ish, but not enchilada sauce. Yeah, Billy, I love the crock pot. I cook in my crock pot like 3 times a week, it seems. I do shredded tacos, I do shredded beef, I do a bunch of barbecue like pulled pork. What else do I do in the crock pot? The Tito's I do in the crock pot, obviously. I made beef stew. I've yet to find a beef stew that I like. I think beef stew is one of those things that I like in theory, but I don't actually like beef stew. Which is too bad. Like, beef stroganoff is another one of those. It's like, for all reasoning, I should like it, but I don't. Yeah, I'm getting myself hungry, Billy. How's it coming along? We gonna get to eat?
We should eat. I think I need food to.
No, you need to finish. Where are you at?
I'm trying to get this little fucking screw in.
Oh, you're still on that little Allen wrench?
Well, it's in an impossible spot.
It is the worst. Want me to give it a shot?
No, wait a minute. I just got it. I started with the Allen. Now I'm going to screw it in with my fingers. There we go. See, it's going in easy. That's good. Now I can do little movements. But yeah, this is all a pain in the ass.
It won't be next time, though, because of this.
No, but...
Yeah, now we might as well get it centered now that we can.
Yeah. This every little...
Almost home free.
The one thing I have is patience. I do have patience.
I don't know if that's one of my skill sets. I don't think I'm very patient.
I think it helps with sim racing.
Have I tried those Tilton style pads? Yes. John, do you have those? You have rounded pads on your Fanatec, don't you? Or no?
No, I'd like to have them. You've got them.
Billy, we've had a few of those moments in this stream, I do believe.
But they are... You have to kind of adjust your rigs because they stick out a bit, so all of a sudden your feet are going to be too close.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't think they would hold well with the foot pressure from those things.
Right.
Because they look like they're adjustable.
I only have one of them there on my Proto Simtech.
I built my patience up when I used to build models. And it just helps to take your time.
You mean you're not supposed to paint over wet glue?
Yes, like, I guess that means you've done it.
I want it now!
Though when I was a kid, I wanted to make a car look like a custom car.
Uh-huh.
Like all sanded down and like a show car.
Uh-huh.
So instead of doing all the sanding and all that stuff, or Bondo, I just put about 1 million coats of paint on it. Well, the problem is the paint never dried when you put that much.
Did it orange peel?
No, it just if you touch it, you'd leave fingerprints on the.
It
never got hard. 20 years later. That was the only time. But I had painter.
Oh my god! I just sent my chili recipes to Mitchie, not to the group. Whoops.
That's really cool that Mitchie's on the top of RFactor right now.
There you guys go.
No wonder he's pissed that he's not getting enough credit from sim rating systems. Right?
Yeah, well, I think getting them to look at the right competitions and him being in the right, it's a combination. Yeah, I like cooking, Josh. I really do.
I really need to take a break because my back's hurting me.
Oh.
It's like I'm bending over and this stuff hurts.
I can't take the camera portable. I can't make it so that we go to the kickback area.
Who just cut the feed?
But we're hanging out with our buddies.
They don't need to watch everything.
Alright, you guys. We're going to bring this to a close. It wasn't even about the pedals. It was about hanging out with John Hill and just doing sim stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I'm a little...
cranky?
Cranky because
You're losing your patience and your back.
No, it's not that. My back hurts at certain angles if I'm standing. And why don't I just sit and do it? Okay, that's better.
We can bring it to an end. I think we've accomplished our goal.
Yeah, guys.
We're just chilling out, hanging. I already reviewed those pedals and that mod, so it's not like... That's not what it's about.
You can go back and find the reviews. I would do it. I think this thing is fascinating.
It's about John Hill being on the show. That's what it was about. People ask, when's John going to be on the show?
All right.
Well, now for the patron group in a private Simpit Raw variation, John Hill's been on the show.
There we go.
All right. So we are going to finish this up because it's really not about that. John is going to finish it up. He's going to take those pedals home and be using those for quite some time. And if all goes well, he'll be bringing back the inverted V3s, and I'll put them up in the sim closet. So anyway, I want you guys to thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed just hanging out and watching our very funny, very entertaining version of making something harder than it needs to be, using the wrong tools for the job, and at least having a darn good time doing it. So that is going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this. This was, again, just one of those perks of being a patron. Obviously.
What a great perk.
Well, obviously, this is not the kind of footage that I would want seen out there in public, and it's not for that purpose. I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's not like that. But, I mean, at the same time, when we made this program, it was about, you know, getting behind the scenes and being able to do other things and be along for the ride a lot more than everybody else. So anyway, that was the whole point, and I think we accomplished that goal. I had a good time, so I hope you guys did, and we'll do things like this more in the future. I'm sure. Oh yeah, you're a mess. So we're gonna go eat. You guys have fun, and we'll be back with normal programming later in the day. Have a good one. Bye. Say bye, John.
Bye. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything.